Hello, my name is Leanne Gauthier-Helmer, and I'm applying for the C3 Coast to Coast to Coast expedition, and this is my video. I live in Simcoe, Ontario, which is nestled in the heart of Norfolk County. This has actually been a pretty fantastic place to grow up in for many reasons, one of which we're a really big agricultural area. We actually consider this area to be Ontario's garden, simply because our farmers are so good at what they do. We are ranked #1 across Canada for crops such as strawberries, sour cherries, asparagus, and even cucumbers. But not only that, when tobacco became a less desirable crop, some of our farmers started growing grapes instead, and our 10th winery was just opened up last year, and we're pretty proud of that fact. Actually, I believe there's a bit of a push to have Norfolk County designated as Ontario's next wine region, which I'm pretty excited about. It'll be really great to see some of the opportunities and changes that might bring to this area if it does push through. So I'm anticipating that. Something else that makes this area so special is the little town of Long Point, just down the road from Simcoe. Long Point is actually home to the world's largest freshwater sand split. It's a 42-kilometer sand split that juts into Lake Erie, and because of that, we get almost 400 species of birds migrating through here in the course of the year. Actually, some of the early arrivals are just showing up now, and that's always fun for me. It makes my morning walks a little more exciting, a little more interesting when the little guys come back. This is also part of the Carolinian Forest. Now, for those who don't know, the Carolinian Forest is actually probably only 1% of all of Canada's landmass, which is not very big, but we are able to boast more flora and fauna species here than any other ecozone in Canada. Now, because of that, we do have some pretty interesting projects going on with companies such as the Long Point Basin Land Trust, the Nature Conservancy Canada, Bird Studies Canada, and the Long Point Biosphere Reserve. This really is a biodiversity hotspot here. Now, you probably want to know a little more about me and not just about Norfolk County, so why don't I get going on that now? I am 38 years old. I am the wife of a pretty amazing husband. I am the mother of 2 fantastic kids. Love these guys. And I am outdoorsy, to say the least. I love traveling. I love camping, especially backcountry camping. I like canoeing and kayaking and biking and snowshoeing and hiking. I don't think there's anywhere I go in Ontario where I don't look up the local trail systems first, just for my family and I to utilize and have adventures on. Really enjoy hiking. In fact, I actually became a certified hike leader with Hike Ontario just because I love hiking so much. I am also a long distance runner. I have ran 4 half marathons, as well as one 30-kilometer road race, which I'm pretty proud of. That's actually pretty tough, 30 kilometers. And I am currently looking for a 5th half marathon to run this fall, so hopefully that will be a successful endeavor. I love to cook. I love being in the kitchen, just experimenting with different foods and flavors and pairings. And I also really like to can. I make relishes, pickles, jams, salsas, you name it, I can it, and my family eats it during the winter. It's actually a lot of fun for me. Now, a lot of people might think being active is really my passion, and I suppose it certainly is an interest, and I do enjoy it, but more it's just a lifestyle choice. I think when we start talking about passions for somebody like me, we're going to get into the big guy now. Okay, I am a photographer. I went to Mohawk College as a continuing education student for photography, so essentially one course at a time, and I just have been working on my craft ever since. I am a wildlife, nature, travel kind of photographer, so sorry I don't do weddings, but I do have a lot of fun with my camera. I'm not gonna lie, there is not much better for me than just finding yourself at the right place at the right time with the right light just sneaking in on the side, knowing you might not ever be there again, but knowing you nailed your shot. That is a really great experience, and it kind of sets my soul on fire a bit. It's also been a really, really great format for me to be able to show people the way I see the world and how beautiful I think it is, and it really, really helps me with my career as a naturalist. I am a naturalist. I have managed to find a career for myself where I will never be done learning. I love this earth, and I'm constantly out every day just looking for something to look for, to learn more about, to be at a workshop, to just anything I can to learn more. And the best thing is, I could live to be 1,000, and at the end of my days, I won't know it all. The planet is amazing, amazing. I do actually, with being a naturalist, I do teach environmental education here in Norfolk County with 2 different companies. One is called Nature's Calling, and the other one is called Long Point Eco Adventures. And essentially, I am sent out often with school groups, but not always, to give guided forest hikes, mushroom forays, reptile and amphibian programs, park programs. Really, just the companies let me know what they need and how many people they have for me, and I go out and I teach them about what I love. Now, generally, I know a fair amount on the topic, but every now and then, I gotta learn it in a hurry, and I do my best to do that too. Also, this last fall, I started a more intensive teaching program with Fanshawe College. I started teaching their students for the Adventure Expedition and Interpretive Leadership Program. I taught both sustainability practices and legislation and protection acts, and I have to say that has been a fantastic learning experience for me. And as far as the students go, I couldn't have handpicked a better crew for my first run. They have been really great to me, and I've really enjoyed that experience this year. I guess the only thing I was asked to put on this video that I haven't so far is, why would I want to be on this expedition? And I guess the answer really is because being on expedition is usually the best experiences of my life. When I think back about all the fun things I've done and all the things I've seen, it's really, a lot of it's been on the road, opening myself up to new experiences, meeting new people, and checking out different cultures. It really is actually a passion for me as well. I'm not new to this life of expedition. I've actually walked 2/3 of the Kerry Way, which was about 120 kilometers in 6 days. And back in my 20s, I remember getting so enamored with mountain gorillas that I just had to pack a bag, go to Uganda, and trek through the jungles looking for mountain gorillas, which we found. This is who I am. This is what I love. This is what I do, and I'm really proud to be this person. So I guess the only thing here left to say is thank you so much for watching my video and considering my applications. I hope to hear from you. Goodbye.